You will need a ticket to ride the park shuttle into Zion Canyon. The shuttle provides access along the Zion Canyon Scenic Drive to areas including Emerald Pools, West Rim Trail, the Riverside Walk, and the Narrows. The Zion National Park is implementing a shuttle ticket system to enable visitor access to Upper Zion Canyon and the Scenic Drive while meeting COVID-19 public health guidelines. Use of the shuttle ticket system is temporary, designed to operate through January 2, 2021. Zion National Park will reevaluate the need for the system based on emerging conditions and public health guidelines in early 2021. Perhaps the most important tip is to start as early in the day as possible. That means getting on the 7 a.m. park shuttle bus and heading straight to the Grotto stop where you can access the Angels Landing Trail. As with other busy national park attractions, it's best to try to time your Angels Landing hike for the middle of the week rather than the weekend. The first 1.5 miles involve a continuous climb over largely shadeless terrain before you reach Refrigerator Canyon, a short, shady section. On a hot day, the first part of the trail can be a bit of a slog that can sap your energy. The upside is that the views along this section are stellar, often with the entire valley spread out below. The West Rim Trail is the first section of the hike to Angel's Landing. It is a steady uphill climb on a wide paved trail. After a steady, monotonous uphill climb, the trail enters Refrigerator Canyon. This is a good place to catch your breath and cool off if you need to. This is the only shady part of the hike. Next up is Walter's Wiggles, a section of 21 tight switchbacks that climb steeply towards Scout Lookout. This section offers shade and you are able to gauge your progress along the switchbacks. And as you approach the top, you're treated to cool views of the twisting route below. The Scout Lookout ends the first portion and begins the second section up the spine to Angel's Landing. This is the time to evaluate whether you want to continue on to the summit. Plenty of people decide that reaching Scout Lookout is enough of an achievement. Especially if you have a fear of heights, this might be the time to either turn back or find some shade and wait for your hiking companions to complete the summit. Know your limitations and proceed accordingly. If you do decide to head upward, this is where the hiking gets serious. You will now begin the treacherous climb up. Here, you'll navigate steep steps, sheer drop-offs, and rocky crevices. Because the narrow route allows for only one-way traffic, the upward-moving crowd must often wait for the people heading back down and vice versa. It sometimes seemed to me that there was nowhere safe to pause alongside the trail, and the oncoming hikers appeared endless. My recommendation for this section: go with the flow, and when the traffic starts moving upward or downward again, be ready to join in. This section is where the trail's infamous chains will be crucial. Do not hesitate to keep your hand firmly on these chains as you move forward. And be forewarned that along with the scary drop-offs, you will also encounter plenty of very steep sections where the chains will help you propel yourself upward. This is the most thrilling part of the hike, so enjoy it. I recommend that you take in the views while you are stopped, but keep your eyes straight ahead while you are moving. The chains can be rough on your hands, and gloves will give you a bit more traction as you pull yourself upward. They will also give you more control on the treacherous downward hike. After that arduous climb up, you deserve a treat, and you're in for one at the top of Angel's Landing. The Zion Canyon is spread out below you, and the park's Virgin River is a shiny ribbon in the distance. Take some time to wander from side to side on the rocky mesa, and be sure to sit down for a refreshing drink and a snack.
Take a picture, Kuya. Ready? Yeah, over here, Kuya. Then, welcome to my birthday. Alright, this is for birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kuya. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, good luck on that candle.
Not the box. There you go. Hey! Yay! Time to fireball.
Happy birthday. Oh, nice. You bringing that for everybody? What the hell?
Thanks for being here.
After that, it is also important to remember that you still have the perilous hike down to contend with. So don't let your guard down too much. In fact, it was during this downward hike that I experienced the most "what was I thinking" moments. You can see how the trail can get clogged with traffic, as many sections are only wide enough for one-way traffic. Getting here early was a good move. My advice is to take the hike down as slowly as possible, and once you're back at Scout Lookout, take a moment to look back up at the ant-like hikers moving slowly up and down. This is the time for a long breath of relief and a high five. Hiking in Zion, even short hikes, requires advanced planning. Review the trail information and choose a trail that is right for your group. Your safety is your responsibility. Hey, there's no trivia today?
No trivia today.
I got the M part. Come on.